I might be part gypsy because your boy called this like years ago, in that Kid Cudi previewed a song at some sort of festival called Solo Dolo Part 4, which allegedly had a Playboi Carti feature on it, and even performed that part. And he was dancing around like, yes, I got the Carti feature to finally revive my career after Kanye completely decimated me. And then I think at a performance, people were throwing water bottles at him and all sorts of inanimate objects. It's not like bras with Drake. It's not hoes trying to get at him. It's dudes trying to shove dildos in his bunghole. But anyway, essentially, I think what's going down is obviously Carti doesn't want to clear that feature, and so he has responded to a fan asking about that feature, Solo Dolo Part 4, that's supposed to be on the next project. Again, that would have been the saving grace for his career. However, you know, Carti's too big now, bruh. He's him. He only is giving features to Drake, any of like the big dog top 5 rappers or artists in general at this point, because the music game is like, or the clout game in general is kind of like a ladder. Once you go up to a certain level, unless you're giving cosigns to somebody who is going to reach your level, it's not worth it, or at least in the eyes of these artists. If you're a superstar, you have to be very selective with who you give cosigns to, and a feature or even just making a beat for someone, that's like the ultimate form of it. Collaborating, associating your name completely with somebody else's on a song. So anyway, the fan says blah blah blah, asking about the release date of Kid Cudi's album, but he needs Solo Dolo Part 4 featuring Carti. So that snippet is out there. I'm not going to play it because it's probably going to get copyrighted. Carti's team is getting real strict about that, but Kid Cudi responds, not happening, man. Please, y'all, stop asking about this song. Forget it exists in your minds, please. So he sounds like Digital Nas with 24 songs from the Donda listening party, or is it Donda 2? I can't remember. But that song will never drop either. It'll never get cleared, because why? I don't know. Like, why would Carti give out his feature to anybody other than somebody who's going to assist his career? Now, morally, that's not the best thing in the world. However, if we're talking about strictly like logic, it does. The last feature he gave out was Travis Scott. It's one of the biggest songs on that project, only getting beat out by like the Bad Bunny song and Drake. I think The Weeknd was on the other one as well. He then was on, or prior was on the Weeknd song for Popular with Madonna, who's like a pop icon in history. He's giving out Drake features, or features to Drake. Like, you don't, he's not even giving Uzi the feature, who is supposed to be his homeboy. So he's got to be really strict with it, or like give it to Kanye as well. That was the last person. He gave Kanye one on Donda. So and then Donda 2 with Mr. Miyagi, probably Future. Another reason I was thinking about why he doesn't want to give it to Cudi, and it was similar to why he didn't want to hop on Pink Tape, or at least that's why he scrapped the feature that he already had on Pink Tape, because he did have a verse on it already. But then he, like 3 days prior, was like, nah, I don't want to. He didn't want to clear that. It's because Carti's got a new sound now with the lower voice, pitched down shit that sounds like kind of Future-esque. And so if you listen to Solo Dolo Part 4, it still has the baby voice from Whole Lotta Red. I'm assuming, I don't know for a fact, that they recorded this prior to Whole Lotta Red, because again, Kid Cudi was on Metamorphosis, not the best song on the album, but there was even a music video, and I think Kid Cudi even put a verse on Pissy Pamper, which was the leak, called Kid Cudi also. That was its other alias. And so maybe they recorded a bunch of songs to figure out what to put on Whole Lotta Red, and so it was going to be a swap potentially, but at this point, Carti's probably like, nah, even though you gave me the feature for free, probably, other than the royalty split, like, I can't clear it, bro. I can't, don't save her. She don't want to be saved, although Kid Cudi probably wants to be saved. But Carti's also on Kanye's side because they're cool now. So, and Kid Cudi was beefing with Kanye because Kid Cudi was still cool with Pete Davidson after whatever was going on with them, since Pete Davidson was dating Kim Kardashian. Kanye obviously didn't like that, even though I thought he was overreacting a little bit. Like, Kim's allowed to do whatever she wants, especially after a divorce. But hey, I fuck with Kanye too, even though he can be crazy. But I think that's just like assumed at this point. Everybody knows that, but that's part of the whole greatness. But as I was saying, there were some other comments underneath the tweet that I thought were pretty spot on. This just confirms what I was saying before. He's not going to clear anything that doesn't have the deep voice. This kind of relates to the Digital Nas situation, where it's kind of a gift and a curse to get a feature from Carti, because it's almost like his career takes over your solo career entirely. It doesn't matter what type of discography you have, because I'm pretty sure Kid Cudi has bigger songs than Carti still to this day, like with Day and Night and like Man on the Moon, like Pursuit of Happiness. Like, he's got sync deals with movies on Project X, the original Project X, not Ken Carson. And so, but now he's got the Carti feature, or the unreleased, that's probably going to leak later on, since it will never release officially. And so fans are just going to always ask Kid Cudi that, because Carti's fan base is so strong. Like, they're going to ask every single person that he collabs with, like, please drop it, please drop it. And then Carti obviously never clears it because he's too rare. But that demand, like, it just takes over your entire fan base. So as an artist, like, I get it, you want to work with Carti, but it might screw over your entire career, because any song that you preview, people are just going to discount it and be like, nah, drop the Carti feature. Like, that's all we care about. So that's terrible. I feel bad for everyone, honestly. Carti is too powerful. I would not be surprised if he sold his soul to the devil, or like did some sort of magical shit, because he does have a chokehold on the entire game. And then this last one, he's only clearing features or verses for 3 people nowadays. It's actually like 4, or 5. I can see Future, Travis Scott, The Weeknd, Drake, Kanye. That's 5, right? Maybe No Cap, because he said that's his favorite artist right now. Maybe some miscellaneous ones, because sometimes he does like random ones with what was that Unlock It one with Abra, but then he didn't even clear the music video, even though he got paid for it. So yeah, I just feel bad for Kid Cudi. He can't catch a break. Not only does he have Kanye's fan base coming after him and throwing water bottles and other inanimate objects at him while he's performing, and just like, Kanye and Carti have a huge Twitter presence. I think that happens with a lot of people who have strong fan bases, though. It's just like a given that Twitter is like the place to go to. And so when that happens, like, you're gonna get destroyed at 2 angles now. You're at war with Twitter. So I honestly, he might as well just go to TikTok, not even be responding to fans. But now he's got Carti fans. I don't think Carti and him are beefing whatsoever. He's probably just sad. Like, damn, I thought we were friends. I gave you a feature. You named a whole song after me with Young Nudie. And now I'm trying to like get reciprocated with a feature from you that we probably did a swap for. And now your clout, what is it called? You're egoing me, essentially. But if we're talking about the clout game, it is probably smart for Carti to steer away from working with Kid Cudi, just because he is not all too popular nowadays in rap. Although I feel like, and we've seen in the past and in recent times, whoever Carti messes with kind of starts to get popular again too. So if he gave him the feature, even though it might be a bad idea to mess with somebody who's like uncool, like, he could make him cool again. I'm not dick eating. I think that's just true.